Okay, so here it is. Here's the finished saber. Looks awfully like the unfinished saber. As you can see, the little plungers, these are lined up to the tactile switches inside the chassis, so you want to be careful not to move the chassis or anything. So first thing you want to do is, and this is according to Goth's instructions, is unscrew the pommel. Keep this screwed in while you do this, just to keep the shroud and everything in place while you're unscrewing this. You will see the 1.3 millimeter recharge port, as well as the kill switch. Flick kill switch on. It'll play the boot sound. Right now I have it on Force Unleashed 2. Screw that back on, and then you can actually, before you unscrew this, because you can't get to the buttons while viewing the crystal chamber. So let's go ahead and, this is a 1-inch blade holder, as I'm sure you know. This is a 7-inch blade, but I just have a little 1-inch adapter on the end. So I'll put that in. This is just my test blade. Tighten that down. And then the right is going to be the activation switch. Excuse me. Auxiliary is the left.
Halt! You blast them! Kill the freak!
And then, of course, if you push auxiliary first, then activation, you get the color change. Try to do this from behind the camera, so bear with me. So I'm just going to take this out for now, the blade, so I don't have to worry about that. So it's a pretty deep socket down there for the NeoPixel connector. And then, so if you would like to, let's see, this is tightened down pretty well here, so give me a sec. So unscrew this guy. Again, you should only have it finger tight, but I just had it tighten there. That's what locks, obviously that's what locks this in place. If you want the crystal to be ignited, you'd have to hit the button first, but you just switch, actually, let's do it this way. You just go ahead and slide this around, and it'll reveal the crystal chamber. It came up pretty nicely in the types of metal you chose. If you want it ignited, just expose the right button here, turn it on, and there it is. And that's it. So if you want to modify the sound fonts, it is preloaded with the CFX sound font package, which I think there's 12 or 15 fonts. A couple of them have smooth swing, a few of them don't. But with all that's gone on over the last few months of people reselling fonts without having doubly purchased them, I just go with the default package, so you can add whatever fonts you want. To get to the sound card, this is the tricky part, and Goth even says that in the install guide of the chassis. It's not a very accessible card. I did mount it the way that he suggests in order to access it. There is a metal, you see this metal rod here. You will actually pull this piece out, it's gonna feel really, really tight and lodged in there. So it's a tough, it's a tough pull to actually get this to pop out. But again, that's by design. This is to cover where the CFX, or the SD card rather, is accessed. Put that aside, and you will want to grab some tweezers, and let's see if I can actually get this on video. Right down in here, that's the card right there. So what I would do to make sure nothing moves or anything is I would put my thumb on this gold piece up here, and I would take the tweezers, give it a little push, and it pops up. So as you can see maybe in the video, see if I can get a better shot, there's the SD card right there. Pull it out with your tweezers, and there it is. So be super careful because you don't want it to fall in there. You can get it out. It's just a matter of taking the chassis itself out, which requires sliding the entire interior out, which could mess with the plungers for where the switches are and everything. So just not advised to to drop it in there. So when you do go to put it back, just be super careful that you slide it into the slot correctly. And again, I'm doing this behind the camera, so bear with me. Actually, I'm going to wait and not do it from behind the camera, so I will be right back. Okay, so I dropped it into the slot. Just go ahead and push it down till it clicks. There you go. And then here is that piece that you just slide into the, it's got two prongs. You'll see the big two square holes it slides into. Push till it clicks, and you're in. And then, that's how you access the SD card. So when you're done with the chamber and whatever you want to do there, just rotate it back around and line up the threaded hole. Again, just finger tight so this doesn't fall out, but you also want to be able to unscrew it, and there you have it.
Does the weather ever get better here?
Lighting from the crystal coming through. And then to access the font menu, hold down the auxiliary.
Sound bank selection.
Revolt.
Granny.
Hoth is a smooth swing one, so we'll check that one. It's actually really, really, really loud for being a 22 or 24 millimeter speaker. Actually impressed. And that's it. I hope you enjoy it, man. So when you're all said and done, just unscrew it, kill switch, shuts it off, and you're good to go. I will be getting this out to you immediately.